My God.
Command property
There you go.
error.
You're going all the way in
Clock
there.
4263.
Oh, that's a horrible taxi in.
Taxi
That's
to
horrible. Why would you do that? Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to a very special episode of Tower Simulator 3. Today we're looking at an airport that is coming out in the not too distant future, and it's an airport that you all know I am overly excited for. It is my beloved local airport, Manchester Airport in England. I cannot wait to finally play this airport in the game. Going back to the days of Tower 3D Pro, I was making Manchester schedules for places like Philadelphia because it's a similar-ish shape. I was using Gatwick for places where I could sort of use Manchester schedules as well. There was so much that I tried to do to mimic this place, and I was never quite able to do it. I was told a while ago that Manchester was coming to the game. I had to keep it quiet for a long time as well because I'm in the beta group for these airports, but I don't get as much time as the others to actually beta test these things. I saw this in the very early stages of development, and now FeelThere have granted me early access to this in its beta form, and that's one thing I must reiterate here. This is still in beta until release, so if there's anything wrong here, don't go slating it and flaming it in the comments. It's in beta, it's being worked on, it's being fixed. I know there's a list of things already that are being looked at, so just enjoy it, because this is a very rare early peek at an airport that isn't in the game yet, and I'm delighted to be bringing it forward. This is getting fixed as well, I'm told, by the way. This is an issue to do with the Nyerges designs sort of database and the locations for it all as well, so that just happens. Don't worry about that. As you see, we've got 0, 5 left and right, 2, 3 left and 2, 3 right. What they commonly do at the moment at Manchester Airport is they have 2, 3 right for arrivals, they cross everything over to 2, 3 left, and that's where they queue up their departures. We can do single runway operations here as well, and in summer they tend to have 2, 3 left open throughout the busy bit in the middle of the day and then close it again later on in the evening. But still, I am hyper excited for this. We're going to go for the default airport radar style database, and the airplane set is just going to be the default ones as well. There's a busy testing one as well, which we're going to go for. I'm just going to preload 2 hours worth, and I'm finally going to play Manchester. I'm going to go for about 10 AM, and I'm so delighted to press this button because I've not been into the airport while it's been working. I've just seen the scene of it in beta without any working aircraft, so I'm excited. Let's go. And here we go then. Here we go. Manchester is here. So I'm really happy to say straight off the bat that the patchy I'm too excited. The patchy nature of Manchester has been captured here, because there's a lot of this area around Terminal 1 is horrible concrete, and all of this, as you can see, has been resurfaced over the years. An interesting thing that those of you that know Manchester will notice that there is this pier here. This isn't actually there in real life yet. It's sort of there, but it's not functional at present. They have just finished work on these taxiways here, which are going to be blue and orange, and they are basically for narrow bodies to be able to go in and out of this area here. This is Terminal 2's expansion. They worked on this one a couple of years ago, and this area here is usually filled with 2E, Eurowings, KLM, all sorts like that, but now they have this coming in as well. They will be knocking down Terminal 1 in time as well, Terminal 1 being all of this area here. This will be knocked down and completely revamped. I imagine they're going to do more and more piers along this section. And then Terminal 3 over here is where all the Ryanair and stuff go, just down this side here. This is usually Ryanair, Loganair, some smaller airlines in there. It's great to see that they've got all that modelled around as well. That's the drop-off area. It was literally in that car parking space there that Charlotte dropped me off to go to Paris a week or so ago. And yeah, they've got all of that modelled. That all looks the same. The roundabout works like that. Yeah, it's a nightmare to get around Manchester Airport because of that. There's the short stay car park at Terminal 1, and me and my brother actually parked in there recently, went into Terminal 1 to go up to the top of here on the 13th floor, and you can stand here and get a great view of the aircraft from this area. You get to see all of this terminal and stuff. It's so weird to be doing this in a game. But yeah, all of this works as well. These new constructed hangars have just gone up as well. They're pretty much brand new. And then, of course, you get the engine test bays, which have aircraft in them. That's interesting. Then there's the Nimrod and the Trident as well, which are great to see. They're in the runway viewing park. That's all this area here. There is a Concorde in there. Is it in the game? No, that's absolutely fine, though. There is actually an Avro RJX there based on a 146 in real life, too. And that is the model shop as well. But obviously, that's by the by for us here. to be honest. I want to have a quick look over on south side. The trees are populating in, but for some reason they don't populate in until you get closer. That's a bit strange. There is a bank on here. This is where everybody stands on this area, because when the aircraft are taxiing out, they come straight towards you here and then obviously take off that way down there. This is, all wooded area down here, and when you're far away you can't see the trees, but they've done a wonderful job of that, to be fair. There's an area here where I used to go plane spotting as well. There's a fire station here, and you can sort of, or is it? No, it is this bit, and you sort of sat back from the runway a little bit, and the heavies that come down this way rotate about here. But you don't ever use this runway for arrivals, really. You don't use 2-3 left for arrivals. You use it on 5 right. That's when you're going in the other direction. Use 5 right for arrivals, 5 left for departures. There's the motorway or the dual carriageway that goes underneath. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love it. There's even a petrol station and a Costa there. There is that in real life. They've got all that down to a T. Okay, let's actually do some controlling of this airport then, shall we? There's a few pinch points here. As you can see, all of this area... all of this goes through this one taxiway here. That can be nightmare fuel for a lot of reasons. These taxiways and these gates even push back onto that taxiway there. So, it can be nightmarish. The A380 parks here. And then, everything that you'll want will be taxiing out basically this way via this taxiway to cross there. Terminal 3 stuff tends to cross up there. So, let's get in the tower and let's figure it out, shall we? As you can see, we need to just sort the orientation out a little bit, so we've got it like that. Okay. Don't know why, but the taxiways seem a lot thinner. But like I've said, this is all stuff in beta, so it's part of what's going to come. We're going to get arrivals on 2-3 right, everything on 2-3 right today. And welcome to Manchester. Our words that I've wanted to say for ages. Is the 3D UI not on for these lot? Or is someone... oh, God, typical. Typical. It happens in the engine test bay, doesn't it? The first one. Okay, so we need to turn the tag sizes and stuff down. Icon sizes as well. What I do want to do is get TS3 Assistant open. I forgot to do that. Sorry, Claude. That is open on my right-hand screen, just so I can see. We've got a lot of aircraft that'll be getting ready to go very soon. So, Nightingale. They're going to be facing east. Nightingale 9er, pushback approved. Expect runway 23 left. Okay, they're going to get pushing. Denali 107 heavy is over there. What I'm going to do actually is set up some cameras. So I want to get maybe a camera on top of the Terminal 2 car park here. So weird to hear, Manchester ground. Okay, so that's going to be my F8 camera. F9 I'm going to put on top of the Terminal 1 car park where I was earlier. But we're going to do it a little bit higher up just so we get a little bit more clearance of this sort of area. God, this is so weird to see. Okay, F9 there. F10 where the old air traffic control tower is. Fantastic, because this can be quite difficult. And then F11, we're going to actually go and put a camera down here on the bank of where we have the sort of spotting area, let's say. The frame rate's not great when you get over here, but I think that might be just down to the trees. Let's get F11 over there. Okay, let's control some aircraft, shall we? Denali 107 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. Denali 261, pushback approved, facing west. Okay, lovely. 406 heavy, wanting push as well. It's interesting to have this new pier here, because that's not something I'm used to. Denali 406 heavy, pushback approved, facing west. So heavies will push, onto orange, but they will taxi onto there, basically. Heavies in real life will just push onto the yellow line rather than on the blue or the orange. Denali 261 is part of this massive lineup here. It's great because you can drive on this road here and you go on the perimeter around the airfield and you do see them all lined up very close to the road. Okay, Nightingale 9er, runway 23 left via Bravo Papa. Ooh.
Runway 23 left via Bravo Papa, Nightingale Nina.
I mean, yeah. Nightingale 9er, runway 23 left via Charlie Papa. Stop and turn that way, please. There we go. It's better. Sugar.
Nightingale Nina.
Okay, so there's a lot of aircraft wanting push over there.
Manchester Tower, latitude 5351 on final 23 right.
Okay, 23 right arrival coming in. Denali 1864 wants to push as well. We'll get them pushed. Denali 1864, pushback approved facing west. I am so excited to be playing this place. There's latitude 3416. Ready to go.
Manchester ground.
There's
Denali
Nightingale.
261 ready to taxi.
So they're going to go along here and then down that way. That's what they would do in real life, to be fair, rather than going there and then across.
Manchester ground.
What?
Denali 1864 with information, Foxtrot.
Yeah, you're already pushing.
Push and start.
You're already pushing. That will want to push back as well soon, by the look of it, as the tug is already
Manchester
attached.
ground. Denali 107 heavy ready to taxi.
Denali 107 heavy, runway 23 left via Papa. Let's see what route that gives them. Yeah,
Runway 23
that's exactly
left
where you'd
via
expect them to
Papa.
go.
Denali 107 heavy.
Straight down there. Oh, actually, they're going that
Manchester
way.
ground. Denali 406
interesting.
heavy ready to taxi.
Okay, let's just figure out some routes then, because you'd get them on Echo as soon as possible, really.
Manchester ground.
ugh.
Latitude 3416 with information
Okay.
Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
So what you do with them is probably push them to face... I don't know, sometimes you get them east and then they go around that way. But we'll get them
Manchester
west.
ground.
What?
Denali 2348 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Latitude 5351, runway 23 right, clear to land. Nightingale 9er, Nightingale 9er, cross runway 23 right. Latitude 3416, pushback approved facing west. Denali 261, runway 23 left via Echo, Papa. Denali 406 heavy, runway 23 left via Echo, Papa. Yeah, we'll get them on via Echo.
Runway
And then when they
23
come to
right. Clear to
Delta
land.
here,
Latitude 535.
this is where they're going left. That's exactly how they do it. I've had the pleasure of going in the tower at Manchester, and it's, yeah, a very similar view to this. It's crazy. It's crazy. But they come so close down here, it's awesome to see it. There's a photographer that takes pictures down from the tower onto Delta taxiway, and it looks just amazing.
Denali 261.
Really amazing.
Runway
Okay.
23 left via Echo.
Oh, are we going to have a
Denali
drama?
406 heavy.
Denali 1864, runway 23 left via Echo, Papa. Please don't crash
Runway
into each
23
other.
left via Echo.
Denali 261, hold position.
1864.
I nearly made a mess there, didn't I?
Denali 261.
What's the
Manchester
EMF?
ground. Denali 1864.
EMF is on here. Package 476 heavy, standby. Denali 2348, pushback approved facing west. BTV, what are you?
Roger.
White
Package
Sand
476
693, pushback approved facing south. Nightingale 9er, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. And this is what I mean, they taxi down towards you down here.
Denali 2348.
They get ready to go. What's the motion blur on these trees?
White Sand 693.
Weird, isn't it?
Runway 23 left. Cleared for takeoff. On
That's
reaching
really
altitude
strange.
1000, contact
But yeah, they taxi
departure.
right up to you down
19
here.
minutes.
South side is more
Manchester
here,
Tower.
actually.
Latitude
There's not trees in the
344,
way, though, of the
mile
aircraft.
23 right.
But how cool is this to be over here at Manchester?
ground.
This is
Latitude
my stomping ground.
3416 ready to taxi.
This angle is my stomping ground.
Manchester ground.
Ah, it's
Package
so cool.
476 heavy with information
So cool.
Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Latitude 3416, runway 23 left via hotel.
Runway 23 left via hotel.
Okay,
Latitude 3416.
let's have just a quick ganders over here at what's going on. So package is going to hold. Denali 261, continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
Okay,
Denali 261.
got heavy coming out here. Fantastic. White Sand is...
Manchester ground. White Sand 693 with information.
Yeah.
Foxtrot.
You're already
Requesting
going out,
push and
mate.
start.
Okay, package is going to have to wait some time before they can push back.
Manchester ground. Denali 2348
There we
ready
go.
to taxi.
Denali 2348, runway 23 left via Echo Papa. There goes Nightingale down there.
23 left via Echo.
Out there you go.
Denali 2348.
Okay, so this is where you need to be clever about this. So you get aircraft holding short of the runway at multiple taxiways when you're doing 2-3 left departures. White Sand 693, runway 23 left via Delta.
Runway 23
No,
left via
that's not what I
Delta.
wanted. I thought that was
White
Delta.
Sand 693.
White Sand 693, runway 23 left via Foxtrot. I thought it was Delta Echo, but it's not. It's
Runway
Foxtrot.
23 left via Foxtrot.
Ugh.
White Sand 693.
Okay. Latitude 3416, cross runway 23 right.
Cross runway 23 right.
Denali
Latitude
107
3416.
heavy, cross runway 23 right. So then latitude down here
Cross runway 23 right.
should get
Denali
off
107
to the
heavy.
right hand side at the next exit. It's usually just in front of the viewing park here, which is this taxiway. No, they're going to get off there by the look of it. Not often we get stuff off there. It's usually off here or off at that one. That's Bravo Delta, I think. Oh yeah, they are going to get off at Bravo Delta. Okay, cool.
Manchester
White Sand 693, cross runway 23 right.
Cross runway 23 right. White Sand 693.
Package 476 heavy, pushback approved, facing south. Denali 2038, hold position. Good thing they knew what I meant.
Pushback approved facing
God,
south.
busy.
Package 476
Well, this is like they've said in the name of this place. This is busy for testing. 2348 holding position down there. What's RA?
Manchester Ground.
Rainier.
Rainier 8986
Yep.
information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Rainier 8986, pushback approved, facing east. Latitude 3404, runway 23 right, clear to land. Another like 10 aircraft have just popped up
Pushback approved facing east.
boarding
Rainier
because of
8986.
the next minute ticking over in the schedule.
Clear to land.
Denali 107 heavy, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. It'd be good to spread out some of those down there, actually.
Runway 23 left.
Where would that be?
Cleared for takeoff. On
Victor
reaching
Bravo.
altitude 1000.
Yeah, so you got
Contact
Victor Alpha,
departure.
Victor Bravo, Victor
Denali
Charlie, Victor Delta.
107
Cool.
heavy.
White Sand 693, runway 23 left at Victor Bravo.
Runway 23 left at Victor Bravo. White Sand 693.
Cool, yeah. Oh, they're actually going there, which is interesting. You should say via Victor. Latitude 5351's going there. They're going to be going via Bravo, hold short of Papa. Latitude 5351, taxi to ramp via Bravo, hold short of Papa. Oh,
Taxi to ramp via
is
Bravo.
that Juliet?
Hold
Kilo.
short of taxiway Papa. Latitude 53.
Latitude 5351, taxi to ramp via Kilo, hold short of Papa. It's difficult to get right this place because there's no sort of
Latitude 5351.
latitude 5351, taxi to ramp via Kilo, hold short of Papa. Latitude 3416, runway 23 left, line up and wait. Got aircraft waiting to cross the
Taxi to
runway,
ramp
as you can
via
see.
Kilo. Hold short of
While we've got
taxiway
an
Papa.
arrival coming in.
Latitude 5351.
This is the challenge of Manchester. You do
Runway
often get a
23
queue.
left. Line up and wait. Latitude 3416.
Okay, so we need to get these lot to cross the runway
Manchester
ASAP.
Ground. Package 476 heavy ready to taxi.
Package 476 heavy, runway 23 left via Echo Papa. Denali 1864, cross runway 23 right. Denali 406 heavy, cross runway 23 right.
Runway 23
Rainier
left.
8986,
via Echo. Papa.
runway 23 left via
Package
Papa.
476 heavy.
Good.
Cross runway 23 right.
Okay.
Denali 1
Latitude's going to come down here and hold short of Papa.
Cross runway 23
Latitude
right.
3416 is lined up.
4067.
Heavy is out of here down there.
Runway 23 left.
Awesome.
Via Papa. Rainier
Latitude
8986.
3416, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. They crossed the runway yet?
Runway 23 left.
Yep,
Cleared for
Denali.
F. On
Took
reaching
F.
altitude 1000.
Fantastic.
Contact departure. Latitude 3416.
Denali 445, runway 23 right, clear to land. So they're going to hold short of Papa.
Runway 23 right. Clear to land.
Just.
445.
Package will be coming down here now.
Manchester
Denali
Ground.
2348, continue
Rainier
taxi.
8986 ready to taxi.
Rainy is just going down there, nice and
Continue
slowly,
taxi.
because they are right
Denali
next to
2348.
the other aircraft on the ramp. Cool. I hope you're all enjoying this, everyone. It's wonderful to be here at Manchester. So excited. Latitude 3404, taxi to ramp via Kilo, hold short of Papa. They're going to follow the company traffic down
Taxi to
there.
ramp via Kilo.
Should have an aircraft
Hold
coming in.
short
We've
of
got a
taxiway
gap in the
Papa.
arrivals after
Latitude
that, so
3404.
once Denali's in, we're all good. Denali is still a bit out. We could have had the next one cross the runway, to be honest. We could have had 261 cross. Rainier 8986, hold short of Kilo. Let's just see what they do. Let's use that as the next test here.
Taxiway Kilo. Rainier 8986.
See what they do. They should hold short about there, because we want latitude to go across, really. I should have got Denali 261 across, but it is what it is. What about that left-hand runway? White Sands 693, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Let's see.
Runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff.
Yeah, they're holding short there.
1000,
Cool.
contact departure.
Package
White
is right
Sands
out the window.
693.
There they are, look at that. Making their turn onto Delta. That could be a bit of a smoother turn, but a lot of the corners here are sort of, they have to be a straight line, then the turn radius. It's a big old radius for them to do there. Denali coming in. Just touching down now. Just over Terminal 3. This is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Now, a lot of you may have seen in the Discord that I bumped into, by chance, Matty R197, I think his channel is. He does Tower Simulator 3 content as well. Matty's a lovely bloke. We met through very strange circumstances when I thought that his thumbnails looked particularly too similar to mine, but we had a good chat about it, we sorted it, and he's been a top bloke ever since. Denali 1864, runway 23 left, line up and wait. Denali 261, cross runway 23 right. Latitude 5351, continue taxi.
Runway 23
Okay,
left.
let's get them moving. There could be a right bottleneck there. No arrivals. Denali's in. Denali 1281 heavy, pushback approved facing west. But yeah, Matty and I are both near to Manchester. I say near, we're both about an hour in each direction of it, but we bumped into each other at Manchester on the south side to see the Global A380 come in. Latitude 3404, continue taxi. And we spoke at the time about the fact that Manchester was coming to the game. It had been announced by Vic at that point, and because it's both, well, one of our favourite airports each, definitely my favourite, we're going to control this together. We're going to do a multiplayer stint here. We're going to organise it at some point. We plan on doing a number of the British airports, so that'll come in time. I know Zap will make me hate this place with their busy schedules. Denali 1321, pushback approved, facing west. The stuff will come in time. Okay. Denali 1864, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Rainier 89086, continue taxi, cross runway 23 right. Package 476 heavy, cross runway 23 right. Denali 2348, cross runway 23 right. Smash in. It's good to know. Denali 406 heavy, runway 23 left, line up and wait. Yeah, I should get the smaller ones. Rainier 89086, runway 23 left at Victor Bravo via Victor. Let's just see what route that gives them. I want them to go. I want them to go down there and yeah, like that. Okay. You can get them on at Victor Bravo and Victor Charlie. Get the heavy stuff right at the end. It means that you can space out some of the heavier stuff. What are they doing down at Terminal 3? And they're getting in as they need to. FeelThere 357, pushback approved facing south. Denali 1281 heavy, runway 23 left via Echo Papa. Denali 445, taxi to ramp via Delta Echo. Hold short of Delta. Ooh. When does it become
Pushback
Delta?
approved
It is
facing
there.
south. FeelThere 357.
Okay. Oh. So there's holding points, which are those, which are Delta 2.
Taxi to ramp via Delta.
Denali 445, taxi to holding point Delta 2.
Denali 445.
Oh. Denali 445, taxi to ramp via Delta, hold at Delta 2. Delta 2. What is the command for them again? I can't remember.
Taxi to Delta 2. Denali 445.
Denali 445, taxi to ramp via Delta, hold at short of Delta 2. Denali 445, taxi to ramp via Delta, hold short of Delta 2. Denali 445, taxi to ramp via Delta, hold short of Delta. Fine, we'll just do that. Rainier 89086, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. So this is what I meant earlier about getting, we've got the heavy ready, but they're going to cut out in front of them. We see it happen a lot at Manchester. So we need to get some of these smaller ones. Look at that queue there.
Via Delta.
Ah, it's so cool.
Delta, then 8445.
It's so cool.
Runway 23 left. Cleared for takeoff and reaching altitude
Oh, I'm going to take
1000.
so many cool
Contact
screenshots.
departure.
Whoa, we've got
Runway
loads of
986.
aircraft over here wanting to push back.
Manchester
Nope.
Tower, then
Here.
1932 on final 23 right.
FeelThere 357, runway 23 left at Victor Charlie via Foxtrot Victor.
Runway
White Sand
23
5611,
left,
pushback
Victor
approved,
Charlie
facing
via
south.
Foxtrot, Victor.
Magic
FeelThere
1228, standby. FeelThere 423, standby. White Sand 720, standby. So they're coming out now, you see, look, down
Pushback approved,
Echo.
facing south.
You've got Delta
White
there.
Sand 561.
Is it Delta 4 the other way, did it say? No,
Roger.
Delta 2.
Magic 1228.
I need to check the commands on
Roger.
that.
FeelThere 423.
Denali 1932, runway 23 right, clear to land. Wow.
Roger. White Sand 720.
Is that
Runway
Leslie?
23 right.
Leslie
Clear to
5388,
land.
pushback approved,
Then
facing north.
1932.
So Leslie's here,
Pushback approved, facing north.
ready to face
Leslie
that way.
5388.
Manchester
Denali 1321.
1281 heavy, ready for taxi.
Denali 1321. Stand by. Where are you
Manchester
going?
ground,
You're going all the way up there.
321 ready to taxi.
Denali 1321, runway 23 left at Victor Charlie via Echo Victor. Hold short of Echo. Denali 406 heavy, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Denali 261, runway 23 left, line up and wait. God, who decided to make the tags point that way?
Runway 23 left at Victor Charlie
Wow.
via Echo. Victor. Hold
That is
short of
mad.
taxiway Echo. Denali
Magic
1321.
2618, pushback approved, facing south. White Sand 5611, runway 23 left at Victor Charlie via Foxtrot Victor. Okay.
Runway 23 left. Clear for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Denali 406.
Denali 445, continue taxi. Yeah, I need to check the command with Delta 2, don't I?
Line up and wait. Denali
Is it taxi to holding point, Delta 2?
Pushback approved.
I don't
Facing
know.
South. Magic 26.
Because holding point is just when they're holding short of
Runway 23
taxiway,
left
surely.
at Victor Charlie
I'll figure it
via
out.
Foxtrot.
Denali 1932 coming in.
White Sand
White Sand 720,
5611.
pushback approved, facing south. Magic 1228, pushback approved. Expect runway 23 left.
Continue taxi.
I hope you're about to turn the other way.
445.
Thank you.
Pushback approved. Facing south.
Leslie 5388,
White Sand 720.
runway 23 left via Delta Papa. Hold short of Echo. See what I mean about how you've got one aircraft coming in here. These lot have got to wait.
Magic 1228.
Oh, they're holding short there.
Runway 23 left via Delta. Papa. Hold short of taxiway.
November
Echo.
Alpha 1, that
Leslie
is.
5388.
Denali 1832, standby. Denali 137, standby. FeelThere 441, standby. So they're going to go down here,
Roger.
hold short of
Denali
Echo.
1832.
Mad, isn't it, this?
Roger.
This is mad.
Denali 136.
Welcome to Manchester, everyone. See arriving aircraft in?
Roger.
Yes.
FeelThere 441.
Denali 261, runway 23 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Package 476 heavy, runway 23 left, line up and wait. What's GB, TGB, Globe?
Runway
Globe
23
4263,
left.
runway 23 right, cleared to land.
On reaching altitude
You're not going to like this, but
Contact
FeelThere
departure.
357, cross
Denali
runway 23 right.
Runway
Oh, get on with it.
Line up and wait. Package 476 heavy.
Are they going to go around automatically?
Runway 23 right. Clear to land. Globe 4263.
Might trigger this.
Cross runway 23 right. FeelThere 357.
They might go around because there's an aircraft on the runway.
Manchester Tower. Globe 4263 on final 23 right.
Manchester ground. FeelThere 357 ready to
Holding my
taxi.
breath. Looks like we're all good.
Manchester ground. White Sand 5611 ready to taxi.
White Sand 720, runway 23 left at Victor Charlie via Foxtrot Victor. Magic 1228, runway 23 left at Victor Charlie via Foxtrot Victor. FeelThere 423, pushback approved, expect runway 23 left. Magic 2618, runway 23 left via Papa. Christ. Right, so
Runway
what's happening
23
here?
left
Denali's gone
at
through.
Victor Charlie
Leslie
via
5388,
Foxtrot,
continue taxi.
Victor. White Sand
Magic 2506, standby. I'm interested to see what Denali 445 has
Runway 23
going on
left
over there.
at Victor Charlie via Foxtrot.
Package 476
Victor.
heavy, runway 23 left,
Magic
cleared for immediate
1228.
takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Rainier 8985, runway 23 right, clear to land. White Sands 5611, cross runway 23 right. Denali 1281 heavy, cross runway 23 right. Wow, oh wow, Manchester, you are more of a headache than I expected.
FeelThere 423.
However, this is really cool.
Runway 23
Really
left.
cool.
Via
So
Palm.
the focus for me
Magic
now is going to be on what
2618.
Denali does, because if we can't hold them short of Echo, obviously we need to learn November Alpha 1, because that to me is very close, because look at
Magic
that.
2506.
That is too close. They're going to have
Runway
a drama
23
here.
left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Package
Mental, innit?
476 heavy.
Denali 2348, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. We need to figure out where they're going and all.
Runway 23 right.
Denali 1932.
Clear to land. Rainier
Taxi to ramp
8985.
via Echo, hold short of Delta. Globe 4263. Taxi to ramp via Echo, hold short of Delta. Globe 4263. Taxi to ramp via Delta, hold short of Delta.
Cross runway 23
What are you
right.
doing?
White Sand 5611.
Are you good?
Cross
You
runway
good?
23 right. Denali 1281 heavy.
You're all right.
Runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff.
Ooh, if that was a
On
bigger
reaching
aircraft, I think we'd have
1000,
problems.
Contact departure. Denali 2348.
Denali 1321, continue taxi. Okay.
Taxi to ramp.
Right.
Via Echo. Hold short of taxiway Delta. Denali 1932.
2348's on its way. Denali 1281 heavy, runway 23 left, line up and wait. FeelThere 357, runway 23 left, line up and wait. My God.
Command property.
Where are you going?
error.
You're going all the way in
Block
there.
4263.
Oh, that's a horrible taxi in.
Taxi
That's
to
horrible.
ramp
Why would
via
you do
Delta.
that?
Hold short of taxiway
They're going on
Delta.
to orange to go all the way over to blue. I don't like that.
Denali 1321.
You'd go left and go all the way around blue.
Runway 23
Surely.
left. Line up and
Means
wait.
we can push them back, maybe.
Denali 1281 heavy.
Oh dear. FeelThere 441, pushback approved, facing west. Rainier's in. My God,
Runway
this
23
place.
left. Line up
Mad.
and wait. FeelThere
Oh.
357.
Dear. FeelThere 423, runway 23 left at Victor Bravo via Foxtrot Victor. Whoops. Magic 1246, pushback approved, facing south. But this is in beta. There's things being fixed. There's certain gates and things that just need a little fix here and there, as you can see. Magic 2618, cross runway 23 right. White Sand 720, cross runway 23 right. FeelThere 357, runway 23 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Okay, so they're going via
Runway
Delta.
23 left.
That's when I
at
say
Victor
via
Bravo
Echo.
Via Foxtrot. Victor. FeelThere
They're waiting for
423.
aircraft to taxi out of there.
Pushback
God,
approved,
this is busier than
facing south.
Manchester ever gets, though.
Magic 1246.
Leslie 5275, runway 23 right, clear to land. Leslie 5388, cross runway 23 right. Magic 1228, cross runway 23 right. Denali 1281 heavy, runway 23 left, cleared for takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. White Sand, never mind. Rainier 8985, taxi to ramp via Delta, hold short of Echo. No, that's not what I said.
Cross runway
Rainier
23 right.
8985, taxi
Magic
to ramp via Delta,
2618.
hold short of Delta. Okay. Denali 137, pushback approved, facing west. Let's try this. Denali 1832, pushback approved, facing west. Ooh, maybe a drama over there. Nearly.
Cross runway 23
Nearly. You've got to be
right.
careful, actually,
White Sand 720.
because they're going straight across all that lot.
Runway 23 left.
Magic
Cleared
2618,
for
runway
immediate
23
takeoff
left, line up and
on
wait.
Reaching altitude 1000. Contact
White Sand
departure.
5611, runway
FeelThere
23 left, line up and
357.
wait. Leslie's been given clearance to land, that's fine.
Runway 23 right.
God.
Clear to land.
FeelThere
Leslie
441.
5275.
Runway 23 left at Victor Charlie via Echo. Hold short of Echo. Sorry, lost my head a minute there. Whoa!
Cross runway
No,
23
not by
right.
that.
Leslie
No.
5388.
FeelThere 441. Runway 23 left at Victor Bravo via Echo Papa. Hold short of Echo. Tricky place. Tricky place. FeelThere 423, cross runway 23 right. Magic 1246, runway 23 left at Victor Bravo via Foxtrot Victor. Okay, so we've got aircraft holding. They hold short of Delta.
Magic 1228.
And I've told them to hold short of Echo.
Runway 23 left. Clear
Or are
for
they
takeoff.
waiting for...
On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
What are they waiting
Denali
for?
1281 heavy.
Because it's still Delta all the way up
Taxi to
there.
ramp via Delta. Hold short of taxiway Kilo. Rainier 8985.
What are they holding short of? Is it literally that aircraft they're holding
Taxi to
short of?
ramp via Delta. Hold short of taxiway Delta.
Globe 4263, continue taxi.
8985.
Yeah, they are.
Approved facing west. Denali 13.
Did I just tell them to hold short of Delta?
Pushback approved
Must have done.
facing west. Denali 1832.
Globe 4263, hold position. Okay.
Runway 23.
Okay, they're pushed back alright up there, look.
Magic 2618.
Denali 137, runway 23 left at Bravo. No. Denali 137, runway 23 left at Victor Bravo via Echo Papa. Denali 1832, runway 23 left, follow company.
Runway 23 left. Line up and wait.
You gonna follow him?
White Sand 5611.
Denali 1832, runway 23 left at Victor Bravo via Echo Papa. What are they going to be on,
Runway
taxiway
23
wise?
left at Victor Charlie.
Oh, I don't want them
via
doing that.
Echo.
I need to say
Hold
Victor.
short of
I need to say
taxiway
Victor
Echo.
on the end.
FeelThere 441.
White Sand 5611, runway 23 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Globe 5880, runway 23 right, cleared to land. Leslie 5275. Taxi to ramp via Delta. Hold short of Delta. Okay, so they're gonna... Oh god, we need to get all these aircraft out. This is the thing, you've got all this lot waiting to come in, but then we've got aircraft wanting to come out. Denali 1084 heavy, pushback approved facing south. My word.
Cross runway 23.
FeelThere 441, continue
FeelThere
taxi.
423.
Globe 4347, standby. FeelThere 305, standby. What's happening over there?
Runway 23 left at Victor Bravo.
Who's
via
on the runway?
Foxtrot. Victor.
Says on here.
Magic 1246.
I can't see it. It doesn't tell me. It's weird.
Continue taxi.
Magic 2618, runway 23 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Leslie 5388, runway 23 left, line up and wait. Wow.
Hold position. Globe 4263.
Okay, so the aircraft that want push are going to have to wait while we get
Runway
all these
23
aircraft
left.
taxiing
Victor
in.
Bravo via Echo.
God.
Papa. Denali 13.
What are you doing? Leslie 5275. Taxi to ramp via Delta. Hold short of Delta. There we go. Get moving, please.
Runway 23 left. Follow company. Denali 1832.
FeelThere 423. Ignore me.
Runway 23 left.
Oh,
Victor
wow.
Bravo.
This place
Via
is
Echo.
nuts. This place is absolutely nuts, everyone.
Denali 1832.
This is Manchester for you. This is Manchester.
Runway
It
23
is
left. Clear
a
for
tricky,
immediate
tricky
takeoff
blighter of
on
an
reaching
airport.
altitude 1000.
A very unique
Contact
shape
departure.
with
White
one
Sand
main
5611.
taxiway, Delta and Echo up through the middle.
Runway 23 right.
And it is
Clear
tough.
to land.
Very tough.
Globe 5
I'm going to end this
80.
episode here, though, after this initial first look
Come
at
on,
this place.
Property,
But thanks once
Leslie
again to
5275.
FeelThere for sending me this early ahead of time and allowing me to be part of the beta group. I hope you're all as excited about Manchester as I am. Obviously, you knew I would be. Just need them all to shut up. So, this will be with us very soon, I imagine, from the date of this video. There are things here in beta that will be fixed. So, yeah. Please don't go flaming it in the comments or anything. I hope you've enjoyed the fact that we get this early look at it as well. It's certainly been exciting for me to have this as well. I'm over the moon that Manchester is coming to the game at long last. Thank you so much for watching, though. Thank you once again to FeelThere, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day.